Greetings. Sorry I'm late. Let me get my face up on here. Cool. I'll go ping the Discord and then we'll wait a couple minutes and then we'll get started. Live streams. Thanks some person for the link in stream chat. Coolio. We are not doing this right now. We're doing this. Is this sufficiently large? There we go. Okay. It is time, Jappy. You know what time it is? Time for function calls. All right, so we already fixed this. Some person submitted a PR, so that's done. Today is the day you've been waiting for. This is the day. Can I copy this? Aha. Wait, what? Can I not copy this? That just totally worked. All right, whatever. Function calls. You get the idea. Maybe there's a better font. All right, whatever. It's all right. But we will do function calls today. This is the day of the function call. So first, we're going to set ourselves up for success. Let's make a nice function. I'm going to make a function called add. It's a function. It takes two numbers. It takes an x and a y. And it returns x plus y. Now, this, I believe, should compile. But maybe it won't. Oh, we're not even doing... Oh, yeah. Okay, sorry. I'm getting ahead of myself. Because we're not even doing this yet, right? We got to figure out how this works. Function parameters, and then we'll do function arguments. So our goal for today is to be able to say, I'm going to say like res 2, 2, 3, and then return res. But all right. Calling convention. What registers are saved by who and where are parameters? And return value, exactly. Yeah, or we could also return add directly, truth. But for now, we're not going to worry about that. We're going to worry about making that work good. So how do we make this work good? What's our calling convention? Just copy a simple C calling convention. What's like the C calling convention? Like C decal? Oh yeah, C decal calling convention on x64. Calling convention. Alignment. You gotta be aligned. C decal. What is this all about? Trying to get me to donate. C decal. Return values. They're put into for us to be RAX. Oops. These ones are color saved. Hello, Peleg Baram. Just create my own ABI. But then like what registers are used? Okay, so why don't can I just pick some registers and use them? And then overflow into the stack. Like, doesn't matter much what I choose as long as I stick with it. So look, like here's my registers. Okay. So like this will be return value, right? Yeah, okay, I'll stick to that. So this will be return value RCX. Are there any of these I can't? Okay, so this is like, wait, RS. So this is stack pointer. This is the base pointer, is that what it's called? So don't use these. Oh, interrupt with other languages is what makes it annoying. So should I just do C decal then? Would that make it easier to do like C? C decal calling convention. Oh, so C decal just has everything on the stack. It doesn't even use registers. That's interesting. Default calling convention for C and C++. So that would make like, because C interop would be like super cool to have someday. Oh, C decal is not used anymore? What do they use now? Oh, is that the sys v64? Britton Kemp, super cool. Just watched a bit of the first stream. Glad you're still going. Thank you so much, Britton. Oh, okay, so maybe I should just use my own then, if it's not C decal. I mean, I could just base it off C decal. Like, what all do I have to decide? Like, if I know, okay, return value is going to go in RAX, and then we'll stick arguments go in on stack. Is that all I need to know? And then I don't even have to touch all these. Return value goes on RX and arguments go on the stack. Wish I was knowledgeable enough to get everything that's going on here. Me too. I definitely don't get everything that's going on here. Hello, Nifemi. You don't need to worry about RSP and RVP since that is handled by enter and leave. Both the return value is too big and does not fit in a register. Then we'll have to do something smart. But for now, everything does fit in a register. So should I just start implementing this? Is there something more than this I need to be deciding, I guess, is my question. That's not. So what's going to be my, when you encounter a function call, like if I see something like foo, what do? I do like push the 2, push 3, and then inside of foo, it'd be like pop gives you 3, and then pop again gives you 2. Currently you don't use registers, so you don't even need to worry about them. Yeah, exactly. Although I guess I'd get these back in the right order if I push them right to left. Is that what cdecal did? So what if I did the other way around? Push right to left. And then when I pop, I get 2 and then 3. So in here I get them in the right order. How about that? So basically something like this. And then if it returns an int, then we just say like, put that into racks. Like move. You would recommend transferring the parameters to locals. Okay, how do I... Okay, well let's just maybe work from the outside in, so start with function calls and then do like inside functions. So like here's call. What is the callee? Let me get another simple example. Does nothing. Okay, it'll take an X and a Y, but it'll just return 3. It won't use them yet. And then I'm going to say oh, I need to pass it. Oh, wait. Local var not found. T2. What are you looking for? What if I don't do that? Local var not found T2. Okay, I think it's because we're not creating it from this. So function calls always create temporary values, and we're not creating a temporary value. So then we have like a allocate temp val. So it's gonna be another one of these patterns, right? But then we just need here, right? So we allocate the temp value, and then I'll say like now it actually works. Do function call. Okay. Okay, and then there's at some point there's going to be like a Indeed asm callee. What is that going to do? That actually works, right? I think. Then we take the results, which will now be an RAX. Okay. And then we'll say oh, now we just push it into the temporary value, right? We just push whatever's in there. Alright, so you call it, the result goes into RAX, and then you push it. So then that becomes T2. Now we have a T2. This makes sense, right? We're obviously not dealing with arguments yet, but would this work just as a means of getting 3? Let's try it. Can we just do this? What does that give us? Okay, that looks good. Let's try calling it. Wait, I'll just Ocean's Witch. Alright, some Git drama. Should be good now. I need variable args. Okay. Oh, test on asm, got it. Destroy. Okay. Are we going to support labeled arguments to stream as well? Yeah, don't we already support those? We already parsed those and they already work, as far as I know. All right, now I'm going to do this. Out of order arguments. Do we want to support out of order arguments? I'm not sure that we do. Is that like a feature? I don't think I was ever planning on supporting out of order arguments. All right. Okay. All right. What are we expecting from this, right? So get 3 should return 3, and then we're just returning 3 from main. Okay. So I'm going to that, and then 3. Sure enough, that works. That's pretty cool. So function calls are sort of working. Now we've got to get arguments in there. You want to see what happens if I define get 3 inside the main function? Sure. Like, because then it wouldn't be up here, is what you're saying? Let's give it a shot. Like, define get 3 right here. Then the assembly looks different. It's not in here. It gets pushed. This looks super weird. I think that should work though. Let me go over here. All right, let's try it again. Still works. And that's with get 3 defined inside of main, which is pretty awesome. So this works. So does this. Let's make another one. Let's like just one more test. Make sure things are working good. So now get 3 is up here in the with the constants, but get 4 is just right here on the stack. And so you call both of them. Oh, this is actually a really good example. Because this is calling like a constant. This is calling something from the stack. And then you're adding the two things together. So what are we looking for? 7? Oops. Nasm. Oh, that is so cool. Totally works. That is awesome. Xavier, yes, I did know that about Control R. And then you can like nasm, yep, find that kind of stuff. What happens if you try to use a variable from an outer scope in a local function? Good question. Let's do that. So here's like a closure, right? So I'm gonna say like this kind of thing. Let's call this get 9. 4 plus 5. And then get 3 plus get 9 should give us 12. We get assembly. Let's run it. That's not good. Bad things are happening. Okay, we got a bug. I wonder why though. In your opinion, this shouldn't compile? Wait, so what are we getting? Wait, Jappy, why shouldn't this compile? The functions are currently not closures. Yeah, okay. All right, so maybe we'll hold off on that for now. Because this needs to like capture its... Does that just mean when we enter into the body of this function, we should just like copy over the... Okay, I wonder what we should do here. We can hold off on that. I want to do function with arguments, right? So if we have like x, come on keyboard, talk to me. And then I'll return out of here, add 9, 2, 2. Hello, Air Hogan. Yes, we're doing function calls. So this will not compile, right? Local variable not found. So it doesn't know about these variables once you're in here. Yeah. Interesting. So how do we expose these things? Haven't been live for any syntax suggestions, but it would be cool if you could have expression bodies and functions like Colin. We need expression bodies in functions. Isn't that like basically what I have right here, Air Hogan? Like this is just an expression body just being returned out of this function. And that's same, and then this is just an expression too, it's just a block expression. So I think we have what you just said. Because functions are just like name, well yeah, it's just fun, params, type, expr. That's what functions look like. Just like hearing yourself type. Gotcha, me too. All right, let's, oh yeah, so how can I do this? We basically need to stick these args somewhere. Where do I stick these args? Before I call that, I just need to do what? Push these args. As local variables. But then doesn't the stat get like kind of changed when you call? Like I could just do this. Wait, what is name? Oh. Call pushes the return location. Okay, that one messed things up because I'll still save the position, I think, right? I don't have the names of these things, which I kind of need. Right? Like I need to get at these names. Okay, so maybe this call needs maybe this needs to be a little more I think I need the names, right? Otherwise, how do I know what? Yeah, where to pull them out of in there. I have the entities, but those don't have the name attached to them, right? Oh, unless they're... Oh yeah, wait, what do these end up being? Can I just comment this out for now? How did I get... Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Well, no, 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 no. Wait. Why is that not being... Instruction. Okay, it's an instruction. Oh, wait. Yeah, the function above is being compiled first. and it thinks it needs that. But it hasn't been inserted yet into the hash map. Ooh, that's bad, isn't it? The inserting should only happen for the called function, not the calling function. Ideally at the start. Wait, so you're saying I should only insert okay, so then I'll just push okay, wait, I think I might be onto something here. Push it here, but don't actually insert it until I get into the actual function body? Is that what you're saying? Right? Confusing. But then where's the place where I would insert it then? And then we need to do this backwards, right? But there's not really a concept of functions at this point. Like we just have labels. So how do I know where to then push those things on? Like all of these are functions. Like in here, we're starting a new function. We don't have access to the... We don't have access to the parameters in here because all it knows is like this is a label. It doesn't know that this is a function necessarily. So what do I do now? I feel like I'm stuck. This is why I was scared of this yesterday. Yeah, the IR is no representation of parameters. But we need a representation of parameters, right? So what does one do? I'm trying to think of solutions. Gotta add support for parameters in the IR. Is that what it's gonna be? Okay. That seems like a fair solution. Wait, where is this? There's a lot. Okay. We have a bunch of tests for this, right? Yeah. Okay. They're all passing. Great. So this should do good things. So a basic block then has a label and has instructions, and it also has parameters. Alright, and what's an entity? Value. Variable, it's just a string. Okay, so just a string. Which is vec of strings. Right? So over here, entry entry has no parameters. Where are we going to get these parameters? Function parameters. We're adding vars, but we also need to just pass the parameters into there. The internal name. And the ID, right? Okay, so I'm gonna add something in here. I'm gonna say parameters will be maybe. And then I will go over into here. Here. Now my test should fail. Okay, I'm going to full screen that. Oh, entry. Okay, we'll leave off just for the sake of prettiness. Okay. So now we have, believe it or not, parameters in our labels. Why this one? Oh yeah, because it does have them, it's just not using them. Okay, that's good. That was it? Okay. So now we have parameters in our IR, which is pretty cool actually. And now we go here, we're still getting our same error, right? Right when we run into a, guess I don't need this anymore. Here, it'd be after the enter, right? All right. All right, now we have param, and now we just need to add a local variable, which would be the same as like the assign down here. And note that we already pushed it, so it's really just a matter of doing this part. name param, I think it's already a string. What? Oh, do we need to carry along the type? Smart. Reverse it. Oh wait, no, don't reverse it here. Yeah, don't reverse it here. Only reverse the other place. We need the type. So maybe I need to carry all around the type. Yeah, so I guess we need to have that too. Go back to our IR. This should be pretty simple though. Where am I going here? Okay, parameters. So I guess it'll have a name and a type. What is the type, right? Okay, this is actually a vec of parameters, which happily breaks everything. Okay. Okay. Type doesn't format display. I can fix that. Oh wait. No, yeah, we don't do that. We don't have function types yet. Well, we have the type, but we don't have. We don't have a way of typing them. Like this ought to have. Why doesn't this have the parameter types in it? Oh well. Happy? Okay, and then click to restart and update Z. Oop, what a perfect opportunity. Okay, that was really fast. So things are broken, but nobody's complaining. I hate it when that happens. Oh, I don't need to supply the... Nice, okay. There you go. Now it's finding the errors. Okay. Parameters. Parameters needs to be a vec parameters, I guess. Parameters. Alright, so what we have here, checked function parameter. How do we get the type out of that bad boy? How in the world do we get the type out of that thing? Checked function parameter. What does this thing even look like? They have these like type IDs. But how did we get these types in the first place? Oh, type kinds to type. What's a type kind? Oh, wow. I do not want to see the release notes. Okay. So we've got that thing. I remember making this thing. This thing was a disaster. So that gives us a type from a type kind. Command Alt C, that'll be good to know. Boy, is this complicated. Okay, so then, where is this? Function has parameters. These parameters have types. Oh wait, what's this? Self.types param type ID. Oh. Well, why didn't you say so? Okay. We just gotta do a little more work here. Type equal What do you mean? I fixed it. They're not private anymore. You're just behind the times. Thank you. Okay. You trying to tell me you're happy now? Took you long enough. Okay, and then how do we do... Well, actually, did I need to clone that? I think I did, right? Yeah, okay. That's what I thought. What's the matter here? Insert local vars, insert param. Whoa. Main. That's all we need. And then here. Boom. Wow. Okay, hopefully this isn't a problem. Wow. Look at those things. They've got types on them. Is it just me or is that like beautiful? Okay, wait, so let me cargo insta with the test review. Isn't that just gorgeous? We have type information. Now if I cargo test, we are happy. Okay, so by the way, here's my keystrokes. A little bit late to be turning those on, but okay. So what's our next task here? We're gonna try to. Oh my goodness! It compiled. Look, it compiled with this cool type information. It compiled. There's no way it works. All right, we're expecting 11, correct? Add adds the two things together, and this is adding 9 to 2, which should yield 11. Ooh, glamorous, says Jappy. I agree, it is glamorous. All right, git save. I'm gonna push that. I'm gonna test this out. I don't think it's gonna work. I feel like I'm forgetting something. Just remember that I said that. Remember that I said that. Okay. Wait, okay. Do you remember what I said? So clearly we have a problem. We got 168. Which is interesting, to say the least. I have some thoughts though. So main is fun too here, and this is the adder. I'm sure it was just approximating 11. I know, exactly, right? It's just a precision error. Um, Joppy C's. Could it have to do with the fact that when we call the return location pushed by call is being used instead of argument? Yeah, that's what I was just saying. Like, because we're pushing those two things, but then we're calling, which kind of messes it all up, doesn't that? Because that's like doing another push. So we could, upon entering or before entering, pop, and then here, push it again. Any other solutions? Anybody suggests? Because I think that's probably it. So what if I like did something let me just try that over here. Okay. Before we enter, okay, I'm gonna pop what's like RCX, for example, and then here I'm going to push RCX. Now we get 0. That's fantastic. So this didn't work. You say just offset the variables a bit, like offset these by like 8 more, so make this one be 16. Is that what you're saying? Make this one be 24, and make this one be 32. Because this one's 32. Is it the other way, maybe? That gives us 168 again. That seems suspicious. Why'd that give us the same thing? $56? Wait, why is it 56 now? Say what? Now it's 40. Oh, it appears to be somewhat random. which is encouraging. $40 again. $8 now. Jappy says wait, and you guys are asking why am I not adding? I think because the stack is like reverse order, right? Don't you have to modify enter 0, 0? Oh, do I? I don't know. What would I modify it to? Because there's arguments now. Tweak this guy here. I don't think the issue, guys, is that I need to add these instead of subtract them, because it's been working great up till now by subtracting them. Okay, but Jappy might be onto something with this. What needs to change? I don't even understand how this line, what this line does. The first parameter to enter specifies an amount of space to allocate for local variables. Okay. So would it be 2 or 16? Like, do I multiply by 8? 16? That did not work. Maybe it's just 2. No. They use 5 in the example. Yeah. I don't know why. Oh, please, some person, we do need your help desperately. It is not working. We're getting like random garbage values. Oops. Oops, I keep doing the wrong one. I'm looking for this. So I was messing around with doing this per Jappy's suggestion. Does this need to be changed at all? Because now we have parameters like enter 0, 0. Because we thought maybe it's using, because this is pushing the return address onto the stack, right? So maybe it's using that from the call instead of here. Yeah, instead of like these things. But I don't really know. It seems to be giving garbage values because it's random every time. Wait a second. Onto something? Yes, Savior? You're saying these should be plus? Wait, I was pretty convinced that the minus was okay. Like plus everywhere should be plus? But everything was working fine with those before, wasn't it? So you're saying turn all of these? Oh, only for parameters. Wait, so just these two you're saying right here? Should turn to plus. $184. And add 8 to take the return value size into account. Like 16 and 24. $88. Okay, isn't this messing this up though? Isn't the fact that we were sticking these at -8 and -16, like that made this be -24. So aren't these wrong now? So these should be changed to like 8 and 16. Nine. Is that just random? I'm getting a consistent 9. That is much closer to 11. Is it actually consistent? Yeah. I might be onto something here. -8. First local, that's what I have here, right? Second locals, that. And then the parameters are start with +16. +8, the return value. Wait, yeah, return value is the first. So -8, right? So this is, you're saying this is correct? But this is giving me 9. You can see why I'm scared of function calls now. Yeah, now you get it. Now you get it. Oops. First do that, then do this. 9 is intriguing. Why do these need to be that and not like that? Oops. That still gives 9. Can you have the ASM? Yes. Although I can't exactly copy out of here. That doesn't go to my clipboard. You try drawing something? Do you think you have the solution? I don't really have a means of copying and pasting, but I can send it to you in 2 screenshots in the Discord. Okay, just sent it over. Dude and Zed, but I edited it. I know it's there, but I changed this. I mean, I guess I could just change this to that. This is different. Comment out the push, this guy, and then move radix. Oh no, this and this. Oh yeah, that's a good idea, because this aren't actually doing anything, right? Oh dear. Still 9. The consistency of the 9 is sort of strange. What, like, where is that 9 coming from? Is that from this 9? What if I made that be 12? Then it's 12. You need to adjust RSP after the call. Let me turn that back to 9. Adjust RSP after the call, what do you mean? To clear the parameters? Oh, like get rid of them after this? And where would I do that? Before the push? Oh, here. Still getting a 9. Would it be... RBP minus 8? Why RBP minus 8 at the exit? Alright, I'm just doing whatever you say at this point. Here? I thought the first local was this guy. Whoa, we just got an 11. Okay, so you're trying to tell me this is what I need to make my code gen spit out. That was a lot. Wait, so I need different separate hash map for every function, and you need to adjust RSP after every call. Okay, and then I also need to do this plus thing for parameters. This is crazy, but not like impossible. I'm gonna leave this here as a reference. And remind me why the parameters start at 16. Is that because we're leaving the first space for the return address of the call? You could also transfer parameters to locals. Well, this is fine if I can just figure out. Yeah, okay. So where do you even start? So first thing is that I need a separate one of these for each function, right? So it's almost like a hash map of hash maps. Right? We cool with that? So this, for every function, there's things. What was the use size again? Oh, that was their offset. Should I have like a separate one for params then? That's another hash map of hash maps. That's pretty gnarly. Or you transfer the parameters to locals. How would I do that? How would I transfer them to locals? What would that look like in here? Push RVP plus something after the enter. It's like, oh, that's not a bad idea. So then I wouldn't need this. I'll do that. In theory, it'd be like one extra step, right? So it'd be like slightly less performant, but it does make it a lot simpler. So we insert them into there, which is correct, but then I need to transfer them. So Robin time to implement an assembly interpreter so you don't have to boot Chemo all the time. Exactly. Exactly. Optimization can come later. Is there like an enumerated? Enumerate? What does this thing return? Enumerate? Val. Okay. So I want. Why are these unknown? There you go. Oh yeah, because this is now a hash map of hash maps. That's right. Okay, so block.label is like the okay, so I'm gonna say wait, why is it a hash map of hash maps again? Oh, don't do collect. My bad. Why is it it's a hash map? Oh yeah, yeah. Okay. Yeah. This function locals. Block label. So now we have this. optional. Oh, I guess at this point we'd be making a new one, right? So I'll do this. And then hash map of hash maps is a little bit strange, but I feel like it'll be okay. And then for each of these parameters, now we want to register them. So now they're in the hash map. And I will say, let me push a comment here. I'll say if oops. Is there like a thing that means the opposite of is empty? I don't know. And then for each of these, I need to do push RBP plus something, right? And that something is basically the index plus 1. Look, we need to map 0 to 16, 1 to 24, 2 to 32, right? So index plus 1 times 8 plus 8. Is that right? So if we have 0, we add 1, we get 1. We multiply by 8, we get 8. We add 8, we get 16. 1 plus 1 is 2 times 8 is 16 plus 8 is 24. 2 plus 1 is 3 times 8 is 24 plus 8. Yeah, that's good. And new line, thank you. So that registers them. We should have a good comment. Okay, and now assign local vars, insert. So we need a concept of like current function, right? Yeah, okay. Current function. Oh wait, do we need a different stack offset for each of these? We will, won't we? But for now, I'm gonna need like a current function, which is a string. Or I guess we'll make it an option. Yeah, each function has different locals and offsets. So that'll need to be adjusted. Current function is none. When you start doing a new basic block, self dot current function is that. And then let this locals isn't it like a separate global code gen? Yeah, okay. I'll just unwrap this. This should never happen. Probably unwrap this too. So we have a hash map. And then instead of self.local vars, we'll do whoa. What? There we go. Um, what? I'm having some Rust issues. What does one do here? Why doesn't it like this? Any thoughts, chat? Make it mutable? I tried making it mutable. That doesn't work. Like this? Just restarted my LSP. Oh, get mutt? I did not know that was a thing. Who knew? That's perfect. Okay. So then you insert into the right one, and that should be good. Self.local, and then we do the same thing here, right? Literally the exact same thing. Same thing over there. Oh, whoops. Wait, I'm not in the right spot here. Okay, that got rid of all the errors. Hello again, weird video gamer. Okay. Now it's happy. So now I need to make a separate current stack offset, which I guess could be, it's like one per function, right? So I guess hash map. We're just rocking these hash maps of string to usize. This, by the way, is a comment. This is like function label to, and then this is variable name to, the usize is the size, right? This is the function label to stack offset. Very nice. Mismatch type. This would be hash map new. Let me just go and fix all the errors. Like this one. Okay, so we need, where is this? This is in basic block function. Okay. So this is where we create. Let this function stack offset shoink. Oh wait, no. Let's do that. And then stack offset is 0. Then we just do plus equal that. I don't know what happened here. What? This function stack offset. Okay, well I know I need to do current stack offset. And this is a hash map of hash maps. I don't understand. Okay, sorry, I'm back. Wait, what? This is really confusing. I feel like I'm just missing something here. This function locals is a hash map of oh. Why is that? Oh, okay, I know it's done. Oh. Okay, first of all, this isn't the size. This is the stack offset. I figured it out. This should be this function stack offset. There we go. Hey, Robin. Good to see you on here. I agree with you, Xavier, that there seems to be a bit of complexity, but that can be a refactor that I do in a second. I'd just like to get this, see if I can get this to work here. All right. So I basically need to do like the same thing here. So I'll say like let this function stack offset equal self dot stack offset dot get is it literally gonna be the same? I think it is the same. That'll be immutable. So this turns into that, right? All right, so unwrap on a none value, that's not good. That's what you get when you put unwraps everywhere. All right, let me oh, it wasn't one of those. Oops. 5. It's this one. Oh, it tells you what line. Thank you, Robin. Silly me. Turn those all back in unwraps. And then I don't need to expect those. Okay. So it's this one. Did you ever set current function to sum? Yeah, right here. So what is this in? Oh. So it's probably happening in the, so what I could do, it's a little bit janky, mayhaps, but I could do this. And that. I wish Rust had computed properties like Swift, that'd be so cool. See, because then that works. Because it was just happening. No, it's not sum for the entry because there's no current function for the entry. Oh, I guess I could just set it. That would be easier. Put that back. And then just set it to sum for the entry. But like sum what? Just entry. That could be an alternative solution. Okay, wait, why is that still? Well, now we're on 233. Oh yeah, that doesn't fix the problem either. I think the other solution was better. So let's pull this into here. And into here. And then it works. But I'm gonna pull that into, what is this? A mutt hash, okay. What is this function locals? A mutable reference to a hash map of string to what? String to size. and it's just gonna do this. Oh, I don't need that. Haha. So then excuse me. Oh, that was the wrong one. This is totally not gonna work. Wow. That's fancy. Okay. Boom. All right, that covers the bases. So now we just need this to look like that other guy. Does this look good to you guys? This is correct, right? We're registering the parameters. So I feel like this should have another new line right here. But that's just my OCD. Register. Oh, that was dumb. Not there. What? Oh. Looks good to me. Are we still expecting 11? Okay. So it's compiled. Where's my this guy? Operation size not specified. That just means I need like a. Oh, isn't this these pushes need keywords probably? Alright, there we go. Oops. Why'd that take so long? Okay. Whale, folks. That's not what we were hoping for. We got the 2. Didn't we have an error like this last time? Like if I change this to 3, like is that actually what it's? Yeah, so it's just that part. Okay. Oh, I didn't adjust RSP. Right here. Wait, was it right after the call that I do that? Before the push? And how much do I adjust it by? Um, 16 plus 16. Okay, that's easy enough. Do I have the args? Yeah, okay. So now I will add RSP. This will be args.len times 8. Is that all there is to it? Oh my word. I can't believe it. It's working. Is that like the coolest thing ever or what? That's so fun. All right, so should we try some other things in here? Like what if I have a local one called sub that's like this, and it does y minus x, and then add 9 to, let's do add 20 to sub 30, no, 3 from 30. Right, so that gives 27 plus 20, which would be 47. Correct? Last chance to verify my math. We're looking for 47. Why did I still get 11? Oh, because I didn't compile it. Oh, that's gonna take forever to compile. Okay, let me just do it over here. This is sub subtract is a fun that takes an x, which is an int, from y int returns. This is also good practice too because I'm using the same variable names x and y, so it's kind of like a scoping challenge as well. As y minus x, we're gonna do add 20 to subtract 3 from 30, and this should be 47. Okay, open this up. And okay. Okay, sorry about that, I'm back. What was I doing? No. 11. Wait, what? Should be 47. Oh, this doesn't have the new assembly in it. Wait, what happened? Oh, we forgot to the syntax error. What do you mean there's a syntax error? Minus? Oh. There is a syntax error. Okay. Now we have all this new assembly. And then push to master, pull down from in here. Okay. This is it. Um, 47. Oh man, that is so cool. That's like the coolest thing. Well, the compiler didn't output an error before. Because yeah, it was a parsing error, and the type checking would have come afterwards, exactly what some person said. All right, that seems like a fantastic stopping point. This is working, which is pretty awesome. And yeah, I think I'll stop there, but thank you all. Thank you all for the help, and I'll be back on tomorrow, I think. So until then, I will end the stream.